Hey, so right now I am kind of in this pre-dissociation fog. It's interesting because the whole thing, it's different moods for different dudes kind of thing. For me, it can be different depending on how I enter it. For someone that chronically does it, it's not a thing that happened overnight. I am predisposed to shutting down, dissociating when I am confronted with something traumatic, something uncomfortable. And so it starts off as, a trauma happens, something very bad, very, very, very bad happens, and you're gone. Then your mind kind of uses it as a tool to escape all uncomfortable situations. So it might be a situation that isn't necessarily traumatic, but a bit uncomfortable. Your mind's like, peace. Then you get into situations where it's not even necessarily uncomfortable, it's just not ideal. And your mind's like, peace. For me, my mind has decided to use it as a tool to confront any and all aspects of life that are uncomfortable. And because the majority of life for me is uncomfortable, existing in general is uncomfortable, I am in a constant state of dissociation. But it hasn't been as bad recently. But yeah, this time it's a bit different because it's not a trauma. It's not an uncomfortable situation. Well, it is a bit. I'm in this like flighty mood, almost like euphoria, where things are just good. The reason why things are good is because I was thinking of my time in Florida. When I was back in Florida, everything was cool as fuck. It was just wow. And I was thinking about going to the beach. The feeling of aloneness, being alone, completely alone, remote from all people, all things that I know, it's great. It's great. It's undescribably, it's just wonderful. And thinking about it kind of brings me into this state of euphoria. Eventually it wears off and I am then confronted with reality that I am not alone and it sucks. And my mind's like, yo, that shit's uncomfortable, bye. And so I'm in that pre-discomfort, pre-dissociation state at the moment. But I'm still like a little bit euphoric. I'm still thinking about being alone and how great it was to be alone. And it's gonna wear off eventually and it's gonna suck. But for now, we're good.